Hey folks, it's Nate, and today I've got another quick product review for you. You might remember the company JoyTutus who sent me the pockets that I reviewed, I don't know, a month ago at this point. They also sent me this cargo net. So I thought I'd throw together a quick video, let you guys see what this thing's all about, let you see what it's capable of, and how maybe I intend to use it. So, stick with it. Alright, so let's talk about cargo nets just a little bit. So, a cargo net, I never really saw the use for a cargo net, right? Especially in this application, right? So if you put it where I've got it here for display purposes, I don't intend to keep it where it is. It has a certain look to it, which is cool if you like the look. It also could theoretically prevent things from flying out of your Jeep if you're driving with the top off. However, you'd probably need additional nets for the side to make that really happen. I put it here so you guys could see the net. So as you can see, it covers the back angle here of the LJ pretty well. The TJ would be similar, right? Because it's essentially the same dimensions, just a different shape to this rear hoop on the cage. Let's see, what is this thing? If I stretch it out, it's about 17, 18 inches by... This is the net itself anyway. 37 across. These things have a lot of adjustment to them. See, this is real long, right? So I could move this in or out. I chose to sort of center it because that's just the way I am. If I put something on my Jeep, it needs to be symmetrical. But see, you can sort of tighten it down by pulling on that and then just loop the Velcro right on there, and there you go. Thing's pretty sturdy. Like I said, I don't love having it here because it obstructs vision, right? I like to be able to see out of the back of the Jeep, especially when I'm on the trail. If I'm guiding, I don't want this in the way of me seeing the participant or the customer or whatever, the Jeep behind me, right? So I don't love the positioning here. Plus, it interferes with my fire extinguisher here, which is a bad thing. If I'm in a panic situation, I want to get to my fire extinguisher, I don't want to have to do this and then this and get the fire extinguisher out, right? It's only a second, but if it's not me, if it's someone who's just like, oh crap, there's a fire, I see a fire extinguisher, I don't want them to have to think about something like this. So if I did it here, I'd either have to move this or find a way to compensate. But I do have an idea about how I'm going to use this thing, and it'll help me demonstrate the strength of the net while I'm at it. So where did it go? Oh, it's up here. I think this is a better place to put the cargo net. My thought is, so obviously I have the bikini section of my Trek Top NX folded up out of the way for this demonstration. But my thought is, I almost never take that off, okay? So my thought is I'll leave the cargo net where it is, right here. And then I'll put my top back over it, and then I can use it to put things like, I don't know, maybe my rear windows up there. So my thought is that I'll have this nice cargo space between the top and my passenger compartment where I can put things like my windows when I take the side windows out. Or, I don't know, maybe I keep a pair of loppers that I use for trail maintenance. I keep them in the Jeep all the time. Maybe they'll fit up here. Maybe I can put them up here and, I don't know, bungee cord them or something so they're not flopping around or fall out and hit me in the head or something. So these nets have a capacity of 100 to 150 pounds. I was going to get up there and lay on it to show you what it could hold, but I got up there and I started pressing on it and whatever to try to see if I thought it was going to hold me, because I weigh more than 150 pounds, and I didn't love it. Not saying it wouldn't hold me. It might hold me. But the last thing I want to do is try that, damage the thing in my review, maybe even hurt myself. So I tried looking around the shop to see if I had anything that might weigh 100 pounds. The best I could come up with is my spare tire. I don't think it weighs 100 pounds. I'm also not sure if I can get it up there, but I'm going to try. Obviously, I'm not going to recommend that you keep your spare tire on top of a mesh net, but we're going to see if I can get it up there, and we're going to see if it holds the tire. Maybe I'll stack something else on top of it then. I don't know. We'll see what it holds, right? All right. Can I pick this thing up that high? Maybe it is 100 pounds. Pretty darn heavy. How's that look? Should I make that my spare tire mount? Not helpful. Let's see if I can fall off my Jeep on that. Well, it holds the tire. Seems pretty sturdy too. Maybe I could lay on this thing. Stretches a bit, that's fine. The seams don't look like they're overly taxed. So if a steel wheel with a 33-inch tire on it doesn't weigh enough, let's see what else we got. I got my toolbox. It's a little too heavy, I think. How about some air tools? How about a recovery bag with some D-rings and stuff in it? First aid kits don't weigh a lot. Got a box full of nuts and bolts. That's pretty heavy. Well, I'm starting to hear the Velcro complain, so I'm not going to go any further. That's got to be 100 pounds. 33-inch tire with a steel wheel, 15-inch wheel. A bag full of recovery gear, including several D-rings, straps, and things like that. I think I've even got some ratchet straps in there. Air tools, including an air hose and an impact gun, and I think an air ratchet is in there. Plus attachments for the air ratchet. They're heavy. Not heavy, but they're steel. Yeah, I do hear that complaining. And then a ammo can, which is not exactly light in itself, filled with various nuts, bolts, and other spare things. That thing's full almost to the top with a bunch of, steel nuts and bolts and whatever crap I've accumulated over the years that I thought might be good for spare parts on the trail. I keep hearing the Velcro go tick, 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 tick. So I'm going to start unloading this, but I think that's a pretty good example of what this net could hold if you really wanted it to. That's got to be 100, 150 pounds. So with all that back off of the net, you can see it didn't make it significantly saggy or stretched. Now, it was only up there for a good 10 minutes, but still, you might expect some initial stretch, initial give in the straps that make up the net, and it seems to have survived that pretty well. Again, I don't have a scale down here to weigh what strain that actually put on the thing, but I hope it gives you some indication as to how much it can actually hold. So there you go, the JoyTutus cargo net. Oh, I thought I was going to reach it. There it is. In the back of my LJ. All in all, I mean, I'm not a big fan of cargo nets, but I figured, what the hell, I'll give them a try, see what the fuss is about. I've seen a lot of Jeeps that just cargo net everything. They encase the whole back of the Jeep in cargo net. I thought that always looks silly, but to be honest, this concept here seems like it actually has some merit to me, anyway. I can put a few things up there. I could, like I said, store my soft top windows or whatever just to get them out of the way instead of laying them in the back here where I think they're going to blow out. So we'll see how that works out, and maybe I'll give a follow-up on whether it worked or whether at highway speeds I lost my back windows or something. I hope you guys have found this informational. Remember that if you like what you saw here, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of me working on this Jeep, outwheeling and whatever. Plus I've got some projects that are going into the JK. We just put a desktop Trek Top Glide on that, which I didn't film the install, but I am definitely going to film sort of a review of it now that it's on there. I'm going to give it some time to break in and see what we like and don't like about it. If you want to help support the channel, you can do so by going to SWBCrawler.com. We've got a Patreon, and we've also got a bunch of merchandise that you can purchase from the site. And with that, remember, get out there and wheel, and I'll catch you in the next video.